Silver and Blood caught lying about their pre-registration. Last week, I posted this video. They've killed their game before it even released. This went over how Mountain, the studio behind Silver and Blood, plagiarized Reverse 1999. They plagiarized comic strips, and what they said was, in this video, that they used a third-party design company. They did not do this themselves. They instead outsourced this to another company. I said that was a cheap excuse. Down in the comment section, there was this tweet, or there was this comment left by David M4171, classic Mountain. If they're not plagiarizing, then they're clearly a different developer. Let's just give some of their history. They had a MOBA game called Mobile Legend Bang Bang. The majority of the heroes and the skins are straight up ripped off of big games like League of Legends and even Dota 2. One time Riot tried to sue them, but they failed by their dirty play and the lack of plagiarism laws in China. This is a comment that is left repeatedly throughout this comment section. Everyone stating the same thing. This is not the first time they've done this. They plagiarized been plagiarizing in the past for God knows how many years. And then here we're literally 2 times in 1 week they've messed up. Now they're caught lying about their pre-registration numbers. They lied about their plagiarism. They tried to sponsor me for a video. I've since turned it down. They've been messaging me every day for the last 10 days, trying to get me to do a sponsored video because, I mean, let's be honest, when you see me, my face next to a game advertising it, you think, oh, Stix actually likes the game. I'm gonna try it out. I'm currently getting 1.5 to 2 million views per month, so I'm getting a lot of exposure. A lot of my viewers know that typically I tend to like decent-ish games, so they trust my opinion. So, you know, you see an ad for me advertising a game, you think, well, you know, that might be worth trying out. Thus, in an attempt to not have myself necessarily connected with them, I decided it would be in my best interest, even though they're willing to pay me, you know, thousands of dollars, to not take the sponsorship. Not because I think it's a scam, not because I think it's a terrible game. I didn't want to take it in case it was as such. Because I'm not sitting here saying don't play the game because it's shit. I'm not sitting here saying don't play the game because they're going to scam you. I'm sitting here saying I played the game and it was okay at best. And they are doing some really shady things that leave me very suspicious of them, especially given the history of the company. Now, with that information, you can make your own educated decision as to whether or not you should be playing it or not. Nevertheless, they were caught lying about their pre-registration numbers. Apparently, they had a 10 million player milestone and they reached it suddenly out of nowhere. The game is releasing in 3 days. So 72 hours, the game releases. This game has the same number of pre-registrations that Honkai Star Rail had. Honkai Star Rail managed 11 million. Silver and Blood, 10 million. They acquired millions of pre-registrations in the span of a mere few days. Millions. Made the right decision. I wouldn't be able to work with sus companies like that. Yep, exactly. And no normal person with common sense would believe that could get 10 million. This has the same amount as Honkai Star Rail. This had more pre-registrations than Punishing Graven had, than Tower of Fantasy had, than Nikkei had, than Arknights had. Like this game has so many players, potential players here, mind you. Now they do have social media accounts. I am curious. I don't think they even have a subreddit. Okay, let's check their social media accounts. I'm very curious. Do they have a Facebook? They do, cool. They have a Facebook. All right, so they do have a Twitter chat. So, 10 million pre-registered players chat. 10 million people are interested in this game. 10 million. They could have at least made it realistic. Yeah, they could have. Puny PP energy. 3K followers. 3K. 3. Let's see how many likes and views their tweets get. Y'all ready for this? Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Their pinned launch trailer chat got 9,000 views. 9,000 views. 5 comments. 8,000 for the OP special video preview. This game is gonna die in a month. 2,000 views, chat. 2,000 official. This is beautiful artwork, by the way, chat. That looks sick. Thank you for the artwork they created for us. Sick artwork, and it got 3,000 views. 100 likes. Look at the comments on this. Look at this. Wow. Wow. No one will know this even exists. Why do you think they tried to get me to do a sponsored video? Global pre-registration surpassed 10 million. The initial designs of Noah and Pussy are officially revealed. Okay, sure. Let's take the bait. 3 comments. Cannot wait. Yaquiro Kisalga Para Gelargo. Release it on Steam or get a launcher for yourself. Okay. Okay. I gotta do this. Yeah. Yep. 10 million. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Is that rude? Is that rude? You're so mean? Dude, come on. Come on. -1 sponsor. I can't, I couldn't accept the sponsor anyway. I already said no. That's a whole lot of followers on Facebook. Wow. What are they lying about? Their pre-registration numbers. They're lying to players to make it seem more popular. Look at this. They reached 10 million pre-registered players. 10 million. But they have 3,000 followers on Twitter, 1,000 followers on Facebook, and they get a couple thousand views for each tweet and post. That is sus. Yes. That's ridiculously sus. Okay, that's 10 million pre-registered players, by the way, chat. 10 million. Woo! Wow. Wow. Somehow they have 10 million pre-registered players. Look at the interest in this, chat. My God. Insanity. This is like, dude, what? Come on. What are people saying? Has there ever been a gacha that didn't hit pre-registration goals? I mean, true. When will people understand pre-registration goals are not real, especially for this? Less than 4,000 followers on Twitter and barely 1,000 on Facebook. Yeah, very credible. Exactly. Exactly. That was my point too. Sure. X to doubt. No. I don't give a fuck if it's real or not. After this comes out, a Theory Reset will be a side game. I'm sorry. If your company is plagiarizing other games, lying to their community, why on earth would you ever want to invest time or money into it? Genuinely. Like, in what world does that make you think, oh, they seem like a credible company. They are totally not going to abuse us as players. Years? Yeah. Yeah, years. Exactly. Come on, man. That's not real. Crazy, because this is the first time I've ever even heard of the game, and I've been keeping track of upcoming gachas. Exactly. Are the 10 million in the room with us now? Oh! The comment downvote worthy, not caring if it's real. Yeah, it should be. You know what? Okay, there you go. This is the first time I've heard of this. No shot. There's zero humility here. Not even lying about a 1 million goal, which would be pretty good for a game like this. Make it 10. Exactly. They could have said 1 million. They could have said 2 million, right? People still probably would have believed 2 million, but 10? Honkai Star Rail levels of popularity? Come on, man. I'll still try it, but this is sad. Hey, try every game. Genuinely try every game you can. But at the same time, go in with the knowledge that they are willing to lie about everything. So they lied about the plagiarism, they lied about their pre-registration numbers. They're willing to lie about everything. So, you know, if you play it, don't trust them and don't spend in it. EOS already announced for that game. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so, stay flaccid.